Sure. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. It means a lot to me and to my family. I want to thank the state of Vermont for being a leader in choice. My family is ever so grateful that we got to use Act 39. Now I'd like to introduce the governor,
Thank you.
Shumlin.
Thank you, Katie, so much for doing this, and thanks to the Healthy Living team. I got to give a shout out to all the folks that have worked so hard to make Vermont the first state in the nation that passed this sensible bill as a result of legislative action, not a referendum. And Dick and Ginny Walters have been there every step of the way, so thank you, Dick and Ginny, for your persistence, your patience, and your good judgment. And so many of you for helping us get where we are. I'm really honored and thankful to the legislative leadership, to the Speaker, to the President Pro Tem, to all the chairs of the committees that worked so hard on this bill, for ensuring that we are now at a place where we can finally say this sensible piece of legislation, the debate is behind us, will bless Vermont for many years going forward. And I think there is no better example of why this bill is so necessary than the story of Maggie Lake, Katie's sister. Just by pure coincidence, I've known Maggie most of my life, and her daughter Nora used to babysit my daughters. Her son is not only a friend of mine, but my forester. Maggie was the nurse to my daughters in high school, healthcare provider for them. But you could not find a person who loved life more than Maggie Lake. She endured a 9-year battle with cancer. Most of us thought she was winning that battle many, many times. She went through 2 bone marrow transplants and all kinds of other struggles. And when it was clear that she wasn't going to win the battle, she typifies why many of us felt that this bill made so much sense. There's no question that her life was coming to an end. All healthcare providers understood that. Her family understood that. And the question for Maggie became, how could she leave this world with the dignity that that always embodied her existence on this earth? And she made a choice. She made a choice that you can't make in most other states in America. That she wanted, knowing that her death was imminent, to go out on her terms. And I do think that this is an example of good Vermont compassion and common sense. I understand those who say that they feel that this is wrong for them. And obviously, they should never exercise this choice if it's wrong for them. But for all of the Vermonters who want peace of mind, when they know that they're terminally ill, when they know that they're going to die, when they know that they are going to be able to be with family and friends and have some control over the last few days of life, often when they're in excruciating pain, I think that's the kind of choice that Vermonters should be proud to have, and to give them peace of mind in a very, very difficult time. So I'm really proud of the legislature working together to frankly make this bill permanent. And I know this has been a difficult conversation for Vermont. It's been a smart conversation for Vermont, and it's ended in a way that allows folks like Maggie Lake, who loved life so much, who wanted to live every second that she could a productive life, allowed her to face her terminal illness with the same dignity that she carried throughout all of her life. So Katie, thank you for sharing her story with us. And Dick and Jenny, we want you up here too.
Yes.
When Ann was about to speak, I was thinking back to a text that I should really share with you. So when Maggie passed away, I called her kids, Aiden and Nora, and left them both messages because they obviously were dealing with other things than picking up phones. And I got this text back from Hayden, Maggie's son, that I thought he might kill me for this, but I thought I'd share a little bit of it with you. He just said, "Thank you so much for your support. She was an irreplaceable mother. She will be deeply missed. Service in June," so on and so forth. Then I said, "Thanks, thinking of you. Lots of love." He wrote back this: "I also want to thank you deeply for Vermont's Death with Dignity law." I had no idea at that point that Maggie had used Vermont's Death with Dignity law. It allowed my mother to leave the world without prolonged pain and suffering. I think that tells the story of why we've all worked so hard on this bill. So here we go. Who's the, okay, you gotta, this is the trial, you gotta go to the meeting, first and smile. I got a PhD in this. Ready? Snuggle on in. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Nice.
5, 20? 20, all day, yes, 20, all day. 15. It's law.
Yeah.
So it's a frugal pen, but I'm giving you this pen.
Thank you so much.
For speaking out.
Thank you for everything, and thank you too for everything. And thanks everybody for being here. It's deeply meaningful to me. Thanks.
Great.
Thanks.